It's dead. Threads, you know, which... Hi guys, welcome back to a new video. So we are back with another reading vlog. I'm so excited. I was in a little bit of a slump, but I'm praying and hoping that I'm out of it. But one thing that will definitely help me get out of it is reading books that I am sure I'll enjoy. I'm sure of it. I have so many books on my TBR that I think I'm going to give 5 stars for a various number of reasons. But the first book that we have, I am so excited for. I am reading The Conditions of Will by Jessa Hastings, and I think I'm gonna give this a 5 stars because it's by Jessa Hastings, who wrote Magnolia Parks. And her writing is honestly just like one of the main reasons that I love Magnolia Parks so much. There are so many good quotes, and it's just like her writing is so good. So I am so excited to get into this and to read this. But also, why does it have deckled edges? Like, what? Excuse me. I don't appreciate that, but I guess it's fine. Anyways, I am probably gonna start this tonight. I'm probably gonna shower and then I'll just get into it. I'm so excited. I definitely want to annotate this, which is why the freaking deckled edges makes it so annoying, because like all my tabs are gonna be different lengths because all the pages are different lengths, but also whatever, it's really not that big of a deal. But yeah, I do have to kind of choose my annotation system for this, but oh, I love the artwork on these covers. Like, it's just so pretty. I am going to get into this later tonight, but I just wanted to just kind of show you the book that we're starting with. I'm so excited. I am on page 71. I feel like I am tabbing so much of this. Like, I feel like that's so many tabs for just 70 pages in. This book is like a lot more emotional than I thought it would be. Like, I've already teared up at 2 parts in the book. Like, I was not expecting that. I was reading a lot today. Probably gonna read some more tonight. But I am really enjoying. It is looking like it could be a 5 star, but I just have to see where the story goes. Oh, let me give a little synopsis. So you're following this girl named Georgia, and she goes home to her hometown, which she left when she was 15 to go to London. And she's coming back because her dad passed away. She has 3 other siblings, so she's one of 4, but she's only close with 1 sibling. So she sees the other 2 that she hasn't seen in years, and she sees her mom, and she just hasn't been very close with her family. They are like very strict, like her parents were very strict growing up. So when she went to London, when she was 15, she like started doing her own thing and like building her own life outside of her family. But now that she's back, of course there are issues, but her brother brings someone back named Sam Penny. He is like his sponsor because her brother, the one that she's close with, is an alcoholic. So he brings Sam back as his sponsor, and Georgia and Sam have a very close bond. But there's also like a little bit of, I wouldn't say mystery, but you don't know one of the things. I don't know when we'll figure that out. I don't know if it'll be like a whole book kind of thing, or you'll figure it out like mid-book or something. But the reason, so there was the reason she got sent away at 15, and then there was like, there's the truth, because she keeps calling her sister a liar, but she won't say the real reason. So I'm curious. So there's a lot happening. There's her and her family dynamic, her and Sam growing a close relationship, and then the truth of what happened and like why she got sent to London. So there's a lot, and I'm enjoying it. One of the things that I honestly love about her book is you like realize more things on the cover the more you read it. So like this, for example, has a meaning. Magnolia Parks has a lot of that. There are so many different elements on each of those covers. But I'm gonna keep reading. I just wanted to give a little update of where I'm at, and it's looking up so far. I just read a little bit more. I forgot to say, Georgia, the main character, is also like really good at reading people. She can tell like what they're feeling, if they're lying, stuff like that. So she's like an expert in that. So that really makes it interesting because like it's first person, so you're in her mind, and it's like she just explains if someone's lying and like the tells and stuff like that. It's really interesting. But also, so her sister is like really horrible, but her dad, the one, you know, who passed away, she keeps talking about like good memories with him. There's only been like a few, like I don't have that many good memories with him, but when I do, or like these are the ones that are good or something like that. And honestly, like she talks about her dad, like he wasn't a good dad and stuff like that, but I feel like she kind of misjudged him a bit. That's like the vibe that I'm getting. And same with her brother, who she isn't close with, her older brother. They just like aren't really close, but he's like nice to her from what I'm seeing, and it's like I wonder if there's going to be some realization like, oh, I've been misjudging these people. But her sister and her mom are actually horrible. Her and her two brothers, Oliver and Tennyson, they just like had such a sibling moment, and I was like, wow, they're so sibling core. But her sister Marianne was not there because I hate her. Hate's a strong word, but like she's really annoying. But I'm on page 102. I'm gonna stop for tonight and I will continue tomorrow. Okay, it is the next day. I just wanted to give a little update. I'm on page 137. So the thing I was talking about in my last update, question mark, I think it was my last update, where I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be like, oh, you're gonna find out this thing that happened later in the book, but the real thing that happened that I was talking about, it did get revealed, and it was, oh. And it was what I thought it was gonna be. Oh, I just like, I feel so bad for Georgia, the main character. She just like, she has really gone through it. So that did get revealed. This is honestly just like such an interesting story. Really just about like the family dynamic. Georgia still wants to like hate her dad, which like valid, but I still feel like her dad loved her like more than she thought. And then also her relationship with Sam Penny, there is still kind of like an unspoken thing. Like nothing has really happened, but something's there. But no one has acknowledged it yet, so. But I'm really liking this book and this story. But I think I'm going to read more of it tonight. But that is where I am right now. So that's my update. Been a minute, not that you know that, but I know that it's been about like, I'm gonna say 2 weeks, maybe a little over that, since I last updated. I have been studying and studying and studying for literally the past 3 weeks, and I am finally free. So I've been trying to read as much as I can, which is like 5 to 10 pages a day. I don't remember the last time I updated though. I don't think I got to the part where it's like the secret was revealed. The secret that she had, like the real reason of like what happened before like she left her hometown and went to London, got revealed to everyone, and it was crazy. And I was like, ooh. I really feel bad for her, but her sister is still horrible, and her mom. So yeah, but her brother is not as bad as like she would say he was, and I love her brother's girlfriend. But I'm at the part they just like read the will, but then there was kind of drama, so they had to leave before they finished reading the will, so not all of it got read, but the part that did get read, like, ooh, her dad had like some mysteries that people are kind of finding out about. So that's interesting. And then also the romance part is like escalating too, but there's also complications with that. And plus like Sam Penny came with Oliver, so he's gonna go back after like they finish reading the will, and then George is gonna go back to London. Or I'm pretty sure she lives in London. She lives in England. I'm pretty sure she lives in London, but that's what's happening now. So there's that, and then there's like other complications with that. But yeah, it's very interesting right now because they just read the will and like uncovered a few mysteries about her dad. So I'm gonna read more. I'm so excited to like finally be free from studying. So I have so much time to read this weekend and it's beautiful. But I'm gonna read some now. Oh my gosh, also I decorated my Kindle for fall. This pop socket is the cutest thing in the world. I love it so much. I just had to say that. And then my insert, of course, is so cute. Anyways, let's get reading. Look at all my tabs. Yeah. Okay, I have an update. It has been a couple days since I last updated, but I think I'm gonna finish the book today. I have about 40 pages left. So it's looking good, but something huge was revealed. And honestly, like I suspected it a little bit. Once like a new character was introduced, I was like, oh, I feel like this is what's true. But I didn't know, and I was right. So, but it really just changed the course of everything. Also, the inevitable happened and I knew it was gonna happen. Like, I knew what I was waiting for, what I was dreading. It was gonna be bad, and it was bad. So, George is kind of dealing with not really the consequences, but just like the result of that. I guess maybe the consequences. She's dealing with that. And then they're kind of all dealing with the thing that got revealed. Also, this has made me like, you see a little bit better side of the mom. And I was like honestly getting emotional because like obviously her husband died. They went to the reading of the will and like you just see her be more vulnerable, I guess. And like I didn't want to feel bad for her, but like now I feel bad for her. Like what the heck? And Georgia has also been saying, she's like, yeah, like even though my mom has been like not a good mom, I still want to like help her. And she was like talking about how it's like this subconscious thing to like want her mom's approval. So yeah, but like I was feeling bad for her. Marianne though, like they could never make me feel bad for her because Marianne's like, Georgia says that she's like actually a narcissist, but her mom is just like her mom isn't a narcissist, and like her husband died. I do feel bad, even though like I did not think I was gonna feel bad. And Georgia is also kind of discovering that like, oh, maybe her dad like cared about her more than she thought, because she also thought that her dad like didn't care about her either. So she's just learning things. And then obviously like her brother is a lot different than she had originally perceived him to be too. I love her brother. And then also the romance aspect has like really progressed. And now it's like, I mean, we're basically at the end of the book, so you know. But there are still things that are happening that's like really annoying me. And it's just like the inevitable happens, so yeah. But I'm gonna finish the book, probably not right now. I have like one assignment to do. But it's like reading an article, and those are like my least favorite assignments. Yeah, look at all my annotations. It's such a good book. Like, oh my god, so good. I'm so excited for the next one, but let me finish this one first. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read probably later. Okay, I'm gonna talk about it more in the morning. I did tear up a bit, but it's okay. It was in a good way. It was a good ending, but I'll talk about it more in the morning. I'm gonna go to sleep now, but I'm glad that I finished it. Oh my god. Okay, it is the next day. I'm so excited to talk about this book. It was 5 stars, so this prediction was correct. I'm literally so happy. All of my tabs, like, this book was so good. I was tearing up at the end. I was actually tearing up a lot of parts of this book. Like, it was a very emotional book, but I felt like very touched by it, you know? So I would recommend it. It's about like family dynamics and like loss and grief. You just learn a lot about each like family member and George's relationships with her family and how they change throughout the book. And then also like the romance with Sam. There's just so much that happens in this book and it was so good. Like just how I guess the death of her dad just affected everything and changed everything. It was so good and I highly recommend. But moving on to our next book, I'm so excited for this. I'm reading the finale of Good Girl's Guide. This is As Good as Dead. The other 2 books were like 4.5, 4.75 books. They weren't quite 5 stars, but because this is the series finale, I'm thinking that this one could be 5 stars. All I know about this one is that it's about a serial killer. The first one was about like an old missing case, and then the last one was a missing persons case, but it was like current. And this one's a serial killer. But I'm on page 40 right now. Right now, Pip is kind of just dealing with the PTSD from what happened in the last book and just everything that's been happening, you know? So that's what's happening right now, but she is starting to investigate like a random case because she thinks that just investigating an old case will help her like feel better, if that makes sense. So we will see what happens. She also like is getting threats online because she has a podcast where she posts like her stuff when she's solving a case. She posts the updates and stuff. So that's why she wants to do this new one. She can get money from it, but also she thinks it'll just help her, like her mindset and like just help her feel better, you know? Cause like that's her thing, solving cases. But you know, because it's public, she gets good comments and bad comments, like everyone who's in the public does, I feel like. But she actually gets like death threats, you know, which she ignores, but it can also be concerning. And then there's this other thing going on with one of the characters who she does not like. I do not like. I mean, you haven't really liked him since the first book, but your hatred just grows for him as the story continues. So that's happening too, and he's really annoying. He's more than annoying. He's like a horrible person. But I'm so excited to read this, and I'm probably gonna read it really fast, which is like so exciting because I love when I have time to read a book and when I know it's gonna be a book that I'll read fast, because like these books are very like fast paced and it's a mystery, and I feel like mysteries, like I want to read faster, you know? Yeah, I'm only on page 40 right now, but I'm hoping to get to at least page like 100 today. So yeah, that's my update. I'm really happy I finished this book, and I'm really happy that it was 5 stars. I kind of knew. I mean, I did know because I put in this video, but I kind of like it confirmed that it was 5 stars like once I started reading it, and I was like, yeah, this is good. Like within first 100 pages, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be 5 stars. So I'm gonna continue reading some of this. I don't know how much I'm gonna read right now, but yeah, and then Dancing with the Stars is tonight. I'm literally so excited. It's what I look forward to every single week. But I'm gonna read a little bit before that. So yeah. Hey, it has been a second since I updated. I actually only have like 50 pages left of the book. I have no idea what I last updated. So I'm so sorry. I haven't been updating, and like this book has been crazy. Like I have been so stressed. Like literally it has consumed my life. God, the lighting is freaking horrible. Okay, there. But this book has literally been consuming my life. I have been so stressed for Pip. A couple nights ago, I couldn't sleep because I was thinking about the book, but not because like this book is definitely more thriller than mystery. The other two in the series were definitely more mystery, but this one feels more thriller. And like, I have just been literally struggling. Like, I've been having trouble sleeping because of this book, because I'm so stressed for Pip. Like, it's not even because like I'm scared or anything. Like, it's literally just because like I feel like I am in Pip's shoes and like I'm just so stressed. So basically something like really big happened, and like that had just like led on this whole series of events, and I have like 50 pages left in the book and I'm still stressed. The stress has kind of gone down. It's kind of like, okay, I can breathe a little. Last night I did not have trouble sleeping because of this book. It has literally like, it's been crazy. I haven't even been thinking about updating because like I'm so stressed, and like as I'm reading it, and I keep reading it at night, so it's like the last thing I think of before I go to sleep. So then it's like I'm only thinking about the book. One time, if you know where part 2 in the book starts, I went to sleep a couple nights ago, like starting, like I just finished part 1 and like I hadn't started part 2, but like the last page of part 1 is the last page that I read before I went to sleep, and it's like that kept me up, and like I wanted to keep reading, but also I was like, no, because like what if it keeps me up more? Like, so if you know what page and like what I'm talking about, like I don't know why I stopped there and then just like went to sleep, but I couldn't. I literally was having trouble sleeping. I woke up like 4 times that night, and then I was just like thinking about the book, and then I had a dream about the book. Like, it's been crazy. I literally feel like I'm Pip. Like, I can feel her stress. I've never like read a book where I feel this much in the character's shoes. Like, I don't know. I love Holly Jackson's writing, and like she's like so smart the way that she writes her books and wraps everything up and leaves no plot holes, and it's like the way that she does it is like, it's genius. So I do love this book. It isn't giving me a 5-star feeling though. Like, it's definitely going to be another like 4.5, 4.75, but we'll see how the book wraps up. But I just wanted to update before I finish the book. I'm not going to finish it right now. I have some things to do today, and I still have a couple classes left today. But I was just like, I need to update before I finish, because I keep not updating because I just want to like read the book. I haven't been thinking about it. But yeah, just know I have been stressed the past couple of days. This book has been consuming my sleep and my life. I've been reading the book like in between classes, like on my phone, like literally it's been crazy. I keep reading it at night and I don't know why. But last night it wasn't that. It was more like, oh, like I was reading it and I was like, dang. Because like the stressed part has kind of wrapped up. Like, I'm still stressed for her. Like, I did read a part last night and my heart kind of dropped. Yeah, I'm just like, wow, this book has been crazy. I highly recommend the series. I've recommended this series to so many people, and I will always recommend it. Like, it is so good. But yeah, there's my update. I've been feeling this book, to say the least. I will be back when I finish the book. Guys, I finished. Oh my god. I could cry. I was about to cry. Like, the last chapter, like, well, I guess the second to last. And then the last chapter, like, what? That's crazy. I don't even, like, know what to say. I have to process this. I'm gonna update tomorrow, but I did finish the book. I don't even know what to rate it yet. Like, I really need to sit and process this. Finishing a series is always like so many emotions. I'll be back tomorrow. I just gotta sit and think about this for a while now. Okay, it is the next day. This is the book we finished last night. Oh my god, I can't believe I'm done with the series. Finishing a series is always so bittersweet, but also it made me really want to rewatch the show. So I will be doing that, and I'm so excited for season 2. Like, I think probably book 2 is my, I don't know. Book 1 might be my favorite, but Book 2 was really good, and this one was also really good. I'm deciding to go with like 3.5, 3.75 rating. It just didn't give me like that 5-star feeling, and also it had me stressing a little too much. So yeah, it's not, oh, I said 3 point, I meant 4.5, 4.75. It was almost a 5-star, but it didn't really give me like that 5-star feeling. And yeah, I was stressing a lot reading this book. But like, the series is so good. I will always and forever recommend this series to anyone and everyone, but not 5 stars. So this one was a fail. But like basically 5 stars, but like not 5 stars, because like it's not 5 stars. So we have one that I got right and one was a fail. We have our third and final book. The third book we will be reading is The Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. This book I am very excited to read. I read another book by her a couple months ago, I'd say, and it was 5 stars. It was The 7-Year Slip. And people are saying to read this like in spooky season. I have not read the back. Actually, I read the first paragraph, and the last line was, "It's as good as dead." And I was like, oh my god, we just read As Good as Dead. Like, it's a perfect transition. But I kind of just want to go into it blind. With romance books, I don't like knowing a lot, and I like to just discover things as I read them. So we're gonna go into it blind. And I mean, I'm just thinking, since I gave her last book 5 stars, this one has the potential to also be 5 stars. I've heard more mixed reviews about this one than 7-Year Slip though, so we will see. But I'm hoping it's 5 stars. And it's October, so perfect time to read it. It's a cute romance. It's just called The Dead Romantics. So like, I just know that Ashley Poston likes to include magical realism in her romances. So in 7-Year Slip, like, the main character lived in an apartment that took her 7 years back in time. So it was a romance, but with a little bit of magical realism. So this one, I'm assuming, like, I think all of her books are exactly like that. So I think there's like ghosts involved, someone is dead, but I don't know. I have to read to figure it out. I'm so excited to start this though. And like, I need a cute, fun book after what I just read. Like, that was literally, like, I was so stressed out. But I'm excited. I'm gonna start this maybe now, maybe tonight. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. But I'm excited. So I just made it to page 75, and something that I was like, I didn't read the back, but I like kind of was expecting it, but I'm like still in shock. So basically this book, the main character Florence, she is a ghostwriter for this like super famous author. And she gets like a new editor, and he doesn't know that she's a ghostwriter. She just thinks that she's the famous author's assistant. But she basically thinks romance is dead. Like, she does not believe in it. Her ex kind of like betrayed her in like this really horrible way too. But after that relationship, she was just like, yeah, romance, like, it's not gonna work out for me. And she just accepted it, but she was still like really sad about it. But she was like, yeah, I hate romance. So the author that she ghostwrites for writes romance novels, but she like couldn't write one. Like, she was really struggling, and the deadline was like the next day, and so she was like, I don't know what to do. So she ended up, to like get her mind off of it, she ended up going out with her friend because she just could not write the novel. She was like, let me just like have a nice night with my roommate, like her roommate, who's also like her best friend. She went out and she sees her ex at like the bar that they're at, and she kind of freaks out. She goes outside, and then her editor is there. So her editor is the love interest in the story, And the way that she describes him, like, he seems like he's fine. His name is Ben Andor, which just like really reminds me of Star Wars. If you know, you know. Like Ben, Obi-Wan, Andor, Cassian, you know. Also, that night, when in that alley, she gets a call from her mom, and it's like horrible news. She has to go home. She's like freaking out. So she gets home, and then also her family owns a funeral parlor, and she can see ghosts. Like her and her dad were like the only ones in her family who could see ghosts, but she just started like, she doesn't really talk to them. Like she just kind of ignores them. She talks about how like she used to talk to them, but she doesn't anymore because like she just doesn't care, you know. Like that last relationship really ruined her life, which like what her ex did was crazy. So she has to go back to her hometown, and she's like in the funeral parlor. They're doing the reading of the will, and there's a knock on the door, and so she goes to open it, and it's her editor, but he's dead. Like, I was right, the love interest is dead. I didn't read the back, but that's what it says on the back. So I'm not spoiling. It does say this on the back, so don't worry. It says like, oh, this love is dead, but this isn't what she was expected. Or romance is dead, but this isn't what she had in mind. Yeah, so that's like kind of where I stopped. She just opened the door and her dead editor is standing there. I just had to give a little update because that was crazy. I'm like confused how this romance is gonna work though, because like she can see him, but like no one else can. So it's like, this is awkward. She just saw him the night before in the alley, but now she doesn't have to do that deadline. I mean, the deadline, like it's still, the deadline is the deadline, but like she has her own problems, you know. The editor just died. Like I'm sure she can get an extension, because she was like trying to get an extension, but it didn't work out. She already got like 2 extensions, so. But yeah, she's just really struggling writing this book. So I'm curious, Ben will kind of like inspire her to write the book again. So yeah, we will see what happens. That's crazy. I've already been tabbing it like so much, and I'm not even 100 pages in, and like I have so many tabs. This book is definitely like, it definitely could be 5 stars. I can see it. I really like her writing style. That's one thing I loved about 7 Year Slip, and just the way that she creates stories. Like this is so creative. Like I don't know, I really like it. The cover too, like the colors, I love it. This book has very high potential. I'm very excited. There's my updates. I think I'm gonna read like a little bit more, and then I will update again like tomorrow or something, or later tonight. Depends how much I read today. It is the next day. Anyways, I'm on page 160. I have a few theories of what's going to happen, but I'm really liking the book so far. It's really cute. I just like, her writing is so good. I love her writing. And I love the 2 main characters and like how they're connecting. It's just so good. So I would say I'm like, maybe a little less than 50% way through the book, but yeah, I'm really liking it so far. I have been tabbing it more. You can see all my tabs. This book, I'm like so excited to see if my theory is correct, because like I said, like he's a ghost, so it's like, how's this romance gonna work, you know? And like she can't, like when she tries to like touch and her hand just goes through him. But there's been a few like very subtle things that maybe someone would normally miss, but I've been reading a lot of mysteries recently, so I am picking up on small things. So I'm using that as what I think is gonna happen, or what I think is happening, you know. He's been helping her a little bit. Like I said, she doesn't believe in love. Like she thinks that people are just an exception, and like some people find perfect love, but most people don't. And she's one of the people who won't. That's what she thinks. And he's kind of like helping her change that view. He thinks that his unfinished business is to help her, And she's like, no, like, your unfinished business, like, you're not supposed to help me, I'm supposed to help you with your unfinished business, like, that kind of thing. So they both have different opinions, but I really think my theory is correct. Like, I really do. It's not like a mystery. There's just like that small bit of like, how's this gonna work out, you know? That's just, I have an idea. That's all I wanted to say is, we'll see if it's correct. I'm gonna read a little bit more before class. I have like literally 15 minutes until I leave, so not much. And then I'm gonna try to read after class. And then Dancing with the Stars is tonight, and it's dedication night. I'm so excited. But there is my update for now. I have finished the book. I literally have so many tabs, I feel like. It was a really good book. Like, it was really sweet. I was getting like so emotional towards the end when like small things would happen and it would just catch me off guard. I'd be like, oh, but like, it was a really good book. I liked it. But I just don't know if it gave me that 5-star feeling. I think I'm gonna sit on it and then tomorrow, but it was like, I liked it because obviously I said that the love interest, he's like a ghost for most of the book. So Florence and Ben, they just get to know each other. They begin to like fall in love with each other with just like, conversations and stuff like that, because obviously like the relationship wasn't physical at all because her hand would just go right through him, you know. So that was just like really cool to see, just the conversations that they would have. I don't know, I liked it, but yeah, like it was really sweet. It was a good book. I just don't know if it's a 5-star. Ugh, I don't know. Actually, I think I do know. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5. Oh, also I just realized my laundry's going on, so sorry about that noise in the background, but I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 because yes, it was really good, but it didn't give me like a 5-star feeling. It was a good book to read in October. I mean, because of like the ghosts and stuff. And it did make me emotional, but yeah, I just don't think it gave me like that 5-star feeling. It was really good though. That concludes this video. I hope you enjoyed this reading vlog. I had a lot of fun reading these books, especially knowing that like I would like all of them, or like I assumed I would like all of them, because like sometimes when you go to a book, you're just like, okay, I'll read it, why not? But then other times when you go into a book, you're like, I don't think I'm gonna like this, or you're like, I know I'm gonna love this. So I knew I was gonna love all of these. I definitely want to make another part of like doing this exact thing, because I have so many books that I like think I'm going to give 5 stars and that I'm gonna love. So it'd be really fun to do it again. But I had so much fun reading these books, especially Conditions of Will. That was my 1 5-star. As Good as Dead. Wasn't really a fun read, but it was still really good, you know. And then yeah, this was a fun read. Okay, actually I lied. I have a little update. So I was thinking about Good Girl's Guide in like the final book, and it has just been literally consuming my mind. While I was reading it, I had trouble sleeping because it was consuming my mind so much, and I will never not think about that series. I will never forget about it. I will never forget about that 3rd book, because oh my god. Sorry, my cats are playing with their toy in the background. And that's what 5 stars are? Like, 5 stars are books that you will literally never forget. You'll think about all the time, but it's like for good reasons. Like, obviously, like your 1 stars, I feel like if you have any, I've never had a 1-star book, but like, I feel like those are also books that you'll never forget, but in a bad way. But 5 stars, they're books that like you might even reread, you will never stop thinking about, you'll never forget. And that's what the Good Girls Guide series was me, and that's especially what the final book was. So I feel like I should just bump it up to 5 stars. That 3rd book has just messed with me so much, but like in a good way. Like like I don't want to not think, like, yes, I was very stressed while reading the book, but like it really was like, it ended well. I've thought about the book every single day since I finished it, and like I think I'm just gonna bump it up to 5-star, because like I just finished rewatching the series. I was watching the show, and I think that's what made me realize, like, wow, that third book, because like while I was watching the show, all I could think about was the connections to the third book and like all the small details. I'm gonna bump it up because like it really was such a good book, and it was like just crazy. So yeah, anyways, I just wanted to share that. So we have 2 successful books, 2 successful 5 stars, and one of them not a 5-star but 4.5. Like, it was still a really good book. So there we go. Anyways, that is all. Goodbye.